If you want to open an account with Interactive Brokers, but you're not sure which one you need, margin, cash, portfolio margin, IBKR Pro, Lite, whatever they all mean, this is the video for you. We're going to walk you through it step by step, real quick right now. First things first, go to the homepage for Interactive Brokers and then click on the For Individuals tab in the top left corner up here. Click on Individual. It's going to take you to the next screen. We're going to scroll down past some of the advantages here that IBKR is listing out for us and go down to the plan comparing the Lite and the Pro versions. Now, if you click on compare plans, a new page is going to pop up and it's going to show you the different kind of options for each one. What you need to know is that if you're doing IBK or Lite, you're going to be kind of a recreational trader, kind of going in once in a while, making a few trades. The differences aren't that big. The only big ones are that there's different interest rates right here, and there's different interests for charging out on margin loans. If you don't plan on using margin, which is just borrowed money in the actual trading platform, then don't worry about using IBKR Pro. If you're going to be coming in and just buying shares here and there, kind of building your portfolio slowly, IBKR Lite is perfectly fine for you. If you're going to be more of a kind of influential day kind of trader type guy person and kind of getting in and out of the market very quickly all the time, more trades, more magnitude, you probably want to look at something like IBKR Pro and just go from there and get it started from day one with the top-notch version of the trading platform. Not that IBK Lite is different, it's bad. It's just a little bit different in terms of the functionality, and it's set up more for just kind of everyday recreational traders. So now that you know which one of these you want to kind of target when you're opening your account, you can click this off, and then when we go through, you can go through and actually open your account. It's going to allow you to pick which one you want to do. But you're also going to have to choose which kind of account you need. Is it going to be cash? Is it going to be margin? Is it going to be portfolio margin? And the main difference being that in the margin accounts, okay, let's start off with the margin accounts. If you're going to use a margin account, most options traders, most kind of significantly kind of wealthy people will use a margin account because they have more access to leverage and they want to trade what they have in their account plus extra cash on top of that. So Interactive Brokers actually lets them borrow funds, right? With portfolio and margin accounts, the margin just calculated a little bit differently. And the majority of traders use a margin account if they're going to borrow funds from Interactive Brokers and then trade. If you don't want to do that, and I wouldn't recommend people starting that way, you can want to just start with a kind of a cash account, or you can start with a margin account and just don't use any extra margin. So if you put $10,000 in, only trade up to $10,000 worth of product. Again, same with options. If you put $2,000 in, which is the minimum actually for the account for trading in a margin account, you have to put $2,000 in. Otherwise, once you trade, you want to trade only $2,000 worth of funds. Otherwise, you're going to be dipping into that margin number and you're exposing yourself to the kind of risk that comes along with these margins account, and all the calculations for margin calls, maintenance margin, all those things come into play. But if you put in, again, you put in 25,000, you don't have to worry about anything. You just put it in, you can trade 25,000 or 10,000 or 5,000, whatever it may be. In a cash account, you're putting in the cash, and then whatever you have in terms of cash, you put $2,000 of cash in, you will not be able to make trades in excess of that $2,000. Plus, depending on the account and kind of what you're trading, there may be some kind of holding time, 1 or 2 days potentially, for your transactions to settle once you close them off. So the difference between cash is just you're using just that amount of money to trade with. Margin, portfolio margin, or just straight up margin account, you're using borrowed money potentially, even though you don't have to, but you have the option to in these margin accounts. And there's different calculations in here, which are great for kind of people who want to go a little bit deeper into this. Margin for Reg T, margin for just kind of real-time trading, and just kind of different calculations. And it's really good to go through this if you are going to open up a margin account and use it. When I started first kind of trading, I used a margin account, but I didn't use margin in the beginning. And I got burned on a margin call when the COVID crash happened, and I kind of eat into my profit, knocked me out. Kind of half of my account was gone in a couple of days. So I don't recommend using margin if you can help it. If you want to use it, make sure you go through these kind of diagrams and understand what it is and how it works. I also have a video on this channel explaining it in more detail as well. If you want to check that out, the card for it is right there. So from this point, now you have a cash account, you have a margin account, you have IBKR Lite or Pro. You would then want to go and click on this open account button. And if you wanted to open an account before you actually start trading and get in and kind of paper trade, you can do that as well. From this application page, you can open up a paper trading account, which is kind of the other account type. And all you need is a username and a password, email address, an application for a quick little paper account where you can practice your trading. I've got a video walking you through it step by step right here if you want to see that. And then afterwards, once you want to go and start trading, and this is all filled out and this is done properly, you can set up things like trading permissions. You can set up things like your market data. All of those things I have videos for on the channel as well, step by step. If you want to check them out, make sure you go back to the main channel here, subscribe so you don't miss out, and you get notified on all the different Interactive Brokers videos that I will continue to pump down the pipe for you guys to help you out getting your account set up, help you with your trading setups, help you kind of just navigate the platform because it can be a little bit cumbersome to use at times. Hopefully, you now have a good understanding of the different kinds of accounts Interactive Brokers offers. You can go in and feel comfortable setting up the account that you want. And don't worry, you can always go back and change these parameters and change your account type later on if you need to. For more information, how to get your account set up and your portfolio set up, your chart set up, all those things set up once you actually get your account open, make sure you check out this next video. Like this video if you got some value today, and I will see you on the next one.